Okay, welcome back to map 32 of Zone 400, which is, I guess, the super secret map, to use the original Doom 2 parlance. So as the text file told us, this is the only map in the map set with more than 400 lines. Whether that means that the map is bigger than the other maps, or whether it means that it's still the same kind of size, but Peacock's allowed himself more flexibility in terms of detailing, I don't know. My hope is the latter, that it's not a significantly larger map. The extra lines are mostly about detail. There's a secret there, I reckon. There's certainly a different wall texture. So I'll start by mentioning that I quite like that. It certainly seems like it should be a secret, but it hasn't opened yet. Different, obviously. And then here as well, it's not properly aligned, and it looks like a slightly different brown brick texture. So I feel like those are things that will lower. They're not, it would appear, straightforward push to open or shoot to open secrets. Aha. Is that one use only? I think it... So, it's going over, so this is a one-use switch, but that line there, crossing over that, is what was opening that. Cool. Is there anything else down here? So there's that, which we found. So I was deliberately doing short bursts there with the chain gun, because of the chain gun's. It's accurate for the first. It's 100% accurate to where you pointed for the first 2 bullets, and then it starts to get less and less accurate as time goes on. So doing little short tabs like that means that the shots are definitely accurate. Well, accurate to where I'm pointing the gun, which is not necessarily accurate in the sense of definitely hitting the monsters. Alright, so I'm glad I'm not trying to deal with all this with the weapons and armor that are actually being given to me. Okay, so we've definitely got a arch vial behind that door, I would say. Back when Doom very first came out, back in... it was very late 93, but I wouldn't have played it until 94. It took a while to adjust to the idea that you could just hold the fire button... Well, for me, to adjust to the idea that you could just hold the fire button down. You didn't need... so when I was playing it, I would click once or press the control key once to shoot the gun, and then I would let go of the control key, and then I would press it again to shoot again, which is obviously, in terms of the number of shots you get off, less efficient than just holding down the fire button, though it is more accurate. Okay, apparently that was a secret. I'm not sure why that's considered a secret. I'm also not sure, given that there's no line limit here, why we're getting these very boxy shapes. Like, boxy shapes and sharp angles like this are usually an indication that you've got a line limit, and so you're trying to convey a sense of an organic structure without actually putting in lots of short lines to create curves. There's no line limit on this map. Could have spent more time making these look less angular. I mean, why not, you know? So yeah, so Mr. Archval's almost certainly behind there. I'm assuming this is... yeah, does need a yellow to activate. So we had a room with Mancubi, and then we had a room with Arachnotrons. Feels quite map 7-y, but obviously not map 7. There's no special no special tags on this map. Okay, so there is still an Arachnotron, not an Arachnotron, a Revenant out there. Somewhere. do feel like the health, not the health, but the ammo situation on this map is pretty tight. I myself get worried about the chain gunner, who was flaying me at a distance and didn't pay enough attention to the Hell Knight who was up close. Which is it's a decent combination use of monsters in collaboratively. Do I want to grab that just yet? I think I might wait. I know it's there now. So it definitely feels like probably the extra line defs have been used to make a bigger map. Apparently he can't see me. That's interesting. Oh, great. Okay, we're now missing. There are limits to the distance that auto-aim will work at, and those carcos had got too far. Don't yet have the yellow key, so I can't open that. Yeah, so I definitely feel like I didn't want that. Definitely feel like that's a trap in the circumstances. The invis often is a trap when you're Thank you, Mr. Cyberdemon, for your assistance there. Not so much for your assistance there. So I think most of those guys are dead now. Most of these guys, however, are still around. Right. Okay. Don't stand up there for any length of time. Right. Because you can't see anything. Ah. That was my own fault. There he is, he's dead. Okay, right. And I assume that up there is... So I like the look of the map overall, like the stone and vine combo is pretty nice. I assume that up here is probably, you know, where the Cyber Demon was wandering around is probably a... Yep, the switch that we need in order to lower the yellow key. I would say is just there. Yep. Oh, and monsters, of course. Right. Fine. Okay, let's remember where that health is, number one. No, there are still monsters around somewhere. And there is still a green armor, if I can remember where I saw it. That would be useful to pick up for the next one. I mean, this was fine. Yeah, it was fine. It was nothing amazing, but it's all right. It's a decent-looking romp. I did like that we had a change up into a sort of more bassy section for a while. That's definitely a different... There must be a switch or something you flick to open that. I'm thinking it's a secret of some kind. Either that or it's an error, because it's definitely a different texture. I mean, errors do happen. Yeah. Right, I think back here is where... Go this way to go around the slime. Let's see if I can locate what I did with the green armor. What did we do with the green armor? It'd be in an alcove somewhere, but God knows where. If I don't find it in the next sort of 60 seconds or so, I will... It was in an ostensibly secret, but it didn't feel very secret. I thought. There. Found it. Don't feel that that was really a secret, but yeah. It's all good. Right. Yellow door. This way. Okay, that was map 32, Devonian. Yeah, visually quite liked it. It's obviously a significantly more substantial map. See something that's probably a secret that I've missed through the red door area. Not going to worry about it now. But yeah, I mean, it's alright. Gameplay-wise, it's probably kind of a bit more of the same. Lots of teleport traps. And, you know, teleport traps are quite good because they, you know, when you're line limited, which is why we're seeing them a lot in this map set, you can do a teleport trap with comparatively few lines. You can make a fairly large teleport trap that only slowly trickles monsters for, what is it, 6 lines? and that's, you know, you'll need at least that many lines, probably more, in order to create like a monster closet, and a monster closet can't be as big. And then, you know, in order to create multiple spawning points from that teleporter, you only need to add one extra line per extra destination. So you can have a big area that teleports monsters into 4 different parts of the map for like 9 lines. You're never going to get that with, you know, that sort of line efficiency with monster closets, which is why you're going to see a lot of teleport traps on line limited projects. Though, you know, the other way you can do monster closets is to have areas that were solid walls completely drop down and open the map up a lot more. There's sort of a little bit of that in this, but mostly, obviously, yeah, the old teleport trap. Anyway, that was map 32. We're going to wander through. So I got half the secrets. So they're obviously quite a lot. And we're finally on to Hypatia, which is map 16. Having had a diversion, obviously, through the secret maps. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you in the next one.